Good morning. Good morning. This is Michael from My First Tractor. It's been a while since I posted. I wanted to give you guys an update. This is the 5th of September, and a lot has been happening. We started a pond build project here on the property, and I'll show you some pictures of that in just a minute. Also, we picked up a landscape rake, and yesterday we picked up a new 6.5-foot disc. So we've got some things that we need to do, and I'm learning about this tractor. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of grass cutting with the bush hog, and I really do like the bushwhacker. And here I'll show you what she looks like right now. She is on the TYM, and also since then I've mounted some cameras. I think you can see them right up here. Let's see. Yeah, come on. It doesn't want to do that, does it? Okay, there it is up there. The forward camera there on the top, and then I've got another one in the back that will cover the 3-point back here. So, as you can see, Dozer's working out, creating the bowl, and she's going to go down here in this bottom. We'll have the dam and the berm right there, and then it's going to go back up this way to the end where the road is, and there's a culvert where the water flows under the road. So getting all excited about that. And we're going to use that out in the woods and to rake up a lot of loose sticks. There you see my bad boy grader with the back gate on it, and there's the new disc, fully adjustable front and back for angles, which I really like. I want to give a shout out to Tractor Max up in Woodville, Mississippi. They have provided me with a lot of these implements, including the bad boy, the disc, the rake, and so I'm really happy with their work and their service. Brian over there is a great guy. Got really good information, especially for newbies like this old man. Here we are back in my little easy chair. I wanted to inform you all that it's really nice up here in the country. Of course, you guys already know that. I'm really enjoying my first tractor. I'm still learning. Still a lot of things to learn on it. Also have some really good neighbors here. I'll show you those in just a minute here. Let's see if we can get my little buddies. Yeah, my little hummingbirds feeding up a storm right now. They've been kind of fighting over all this food. Yeah, there they go again. They're fighting. But they got 3 good feeders. Yeah, there's one. There's another one. Yeah, there you can hear them talking to each other. And they got a little perch up there you can see where he just stands on that little wire to guard his food. And then over here on the other side, we got another one right up in there. So they're eating off of all of these feeders most of the day. And I'm really enjoying my little buddies. They're great. This pond build project going on, I'd sure like to get some feedback from you guys out there. I know there's not many folks that are tuning in, but if you've got experience with a pond, I really would like to hear from you. I've been trying to read up on it, and seems like a dye could be really useful. Also an aerator, which means I'll have to run some power. I probably will run a water line, but I'll show you here right now. My well house and my well pot that the bladder sprung a leak. Hadn't done anything with it yet. So I'm going to have to run an underground line from there all the way over to the pond. And I think what I'll do is probably run that off the back of the tractor. I've seen some, little bars that go down, and then people will run their poly pipe behind it and then just let it roll off and fill in as you run the tractor down the distance you want to take the little buried pipe. And I would also run an electrical, I think an underground electrical alongside that pipe. Anybody got any reason why I shouldn't do that? I understand water, but it's going to be a continuous pipe, and I'm not going to be having any joints in it. So I think I can run a 500-foot roll all the way down to the pond. And then I could, run some well water into the pond if I needed to. So that's kind of the latest and greatest here from Osaka, Mississippi. Really trying to get the hang of this tractor work and making this property really pretty. I was considering doing a bush hog. No, not a bush hog, sorry. A mulcher on a skid steer to go through my woods here and clean it up. Got a lot of privet and some small trees that need to be taken out and get some air through these trees so that we can take care of it just with the tractor. But after talking to the pond dozer man, he believes that it'd be a lot easier to do it with one of his small dozers, and he can just cut a lot of those trees off at the dirt and push them up into a pile. Be less trouble because, from what I understand, those mulchers don't leave it just kind of in dust on the dirt. It's a lot of pretty good sized pieces that are splintered up, and some of them can be really sharp on the end, so it can end up causing some damage, either to your side-by-side or even to your tractor. So I think I'm going to go with the baby dozer work on clearing the land, or clearing the woods so that it's not so messed up right now with all the privet. If you guys got any ideas on that, I'd like to hear your experience if you've used a mulcher like that. I mean, they're about between $1,200 and $2,000 a day to get somebody to do the work. Nobody really rents them. They do rent them, but that would be a learning curve for somebody like me who's not done that. So, sure like to hear from you guys. Hope this was a good status report for you here in the country on this My First Tractor channel. Really enjoy you tuning in, and tell your friends. And hopefully if you like what you're hearing, then give me a thumbs up and a like, and that'll help us. So do appreciate it all the time. I do have another implement on its way, just to give you all a heads up on that too, I ordered an AgriShield powered sickle to go on the front of my tractor. I think that'll help me cut a lot of the brush that's on the side of the woods, and also I could use it to cut hay if I wanted to. But I like it being out front. I like to see what it's doing. And it's got a hydraulic angle, so I can make it go down lower or up high and make a vertical cut. Supposed to do 1.5 inch limbs, so we'll see. Probably get that sometime after Thanksgiving, because there's some backlog on them coming out of California. Usually, mostly those things are used, and AgriShield does most of their work with the vineyards out there, which obviously need a lot of pruning and taken care of, so to produce really good grapes and wine. Anyway, that's kind of the status here. I hope that is informative, and we'll try and get back to you after I go to Grandparents' Day with my grandbabies. That's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll share some pictures. Thank y'all very much. Y'all have a blessed day. This is Michael in Osaka, Mississippi. My First Tractor, 5 September, signing off. Bye.